What is up, guys? And today I'm going to be talking a little about the 49ers. Basically my favorite team in the NFL. I'm going to be talking about what has gone bad and wrong this year and what I hope will happen next year. In the background you will see me playing as the Raiders against the Redskins. I'm playing as the Raiders because this is a file I had a 49ers file I had a quick game against, but that ended up being corrupted. I'll try to fix that. My Elgato has been corrupting a lot of files lately. It's pretty annoying. I'll try to fix that soon. The video in the background will be uncut. I just wanted to make a quick video on my review on the 49ers this year. So, first of all, let's start off with the first game of the season. First game of the season looked very promising. Carlos Hyde had a huge game. He beat the Vikings, and the Vikings turned out to be pretty good, making the playoffs. We were wearing our alternate jerseys that game. I'd say they look okay. People disagree with me. I think they're okay. First game was good. Second game against the Steelers was bad. And pretty much from there, it was bad. Kaepernick had a pretty good game in Baltimore and won against the Giants. Eventually, Gabbert took over, but it was pretty damn late. Gabbert did pretty good for the rest of the year. A lot of the interceptions in one game. It's like he had like two interceptions. Two of them were dropped passes or just a plain up fumble by the wide receiver. No, not a fumble. Couple drops, tips off the hands for interceptions. So you can't really blame Gabbert for that one. Pretty much the rest of the year was not as good as it seemed to be through the first game of the season. Problems that we had. Our O-line was pretty bad throughout the whole season, pretty much, except I think the first game was pretty good. The game against the Rams, I believe, was good too. That was the last game of the season. Hopefully we can build up our O-line next year. That way we can get some better protection, more time in the pocket, and more time to pass the ball. Another issue I want to address is the catching of our tight ends. Garrett Selleck went down. He was okay. Vance McDonald dropped a lot, but he was decent for the second half of the year when Gabbert came in. Our running game was pretty bad until, I'd say, Dwayne Harris came in. He had a pretty decent few games. Sean Drone also had some good games as well. Eric Reed and Antoine Bethea Antoine Bethea got hurt, actually, out for the season. Eric Reed had a pretty good season. More in the low, like not really noticeable. I'd say he had a pretty good season. Jimmy Ward stepped up for Antoine Bethea. Once Antoine Bethea comes back, Jimmy Ward will probably go back to cornerback. I don't know how it's gonna go. Cornerbacks, we had a lot of injuries this year. I think it is. Alex Boone was hurt. I think Anthony Davis, the O-line from a couple years ago, he retired with Chris Borland and what was his name? Patrick Willis. So, there were rumors that he most likely was going to come back to the 49ers, so that'll help our line a bit. Wide receivers, I don't know if Anquan Bolden's coming back. We underutilized Torrey Smith. He did have that one huge gain, or one huge touchdown in overtime to beat the Bears. From a good pass from Gabbert, that won us the game in overtime. 5-11. At least it wasn't 0-16. We got to watch a few wins. Wasn't horrible, but it was pretty damn bad. Head coach is the next thing I need to talk about. I heard that Hugh Jackson, former offensive coordinator for the Bengals. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. I heard he's the front runner for the job, my man. For head coach, that is. I heard that he was a Colin Kaepernick guy. I'm not really too excited about that. I'd rather have Gabbert play, but I'll just let them do what they're gonna do, because I could be wrong, but honestly I'd rather have Gabbert in. And finally, I want to talk about our MVP this year for the 49ers. The most valuable player so far this year was Phil Dawson. He was the most consistent player on our team, as the kicker, of course. He made clutch field goals. That basically sums up our season. Saying that our kicker was the MVP of the season is not exactly something to be happy about. This video was recorded right after the Seahawks game, and if you watched the Seahawks game, I don't like the Seahawks, that's a 49er fan. If you watched it, you probably know what happened. Blair Walsh missed a pretty easy field goal, probably like a 30-yard field goal to win the game. Not exactly win the game, but to take the lead. 20 seconds left, he missed a field goal. Could have been Jeff Locke's fault, the placeholder. The laces were in, but I don't think that made a huge difference. Basically, the Seahawks won 10-9. Pretty disappointed to see that happen. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Can't wait to watch the 49ers next year.